mistress and addicted to sex. I took pleasure in destroying marriages. I had several failed relationships. I had several men with the intention of looking for happiness. Because I wanted to be happy. I wanted to be happy anyway. So I entered relationships, expected them to go well. I was introduced to parties where I became addicted to alcohol. And with all of that, I started building up frustrations inside me. I left my town and went to another one, where I met a guy, and we started a relationship. I thought, now I will start a family and I will be happy. But things went the opposite way. In that marriage, there was a lot of betrayals on his part. My daughter was growing up in that destroyed home. We went hungry because the money he was supposed to bring home, he would spend in bars with women. So that was our life until the moment I decided to turn things around. And I said that I would start doing the same thing he was doing. Because if he could, so could I. I started having relationships only with married men. Just because I was unhappy, I wanted other women to be unhappy too. Just as I felt the pain of betrayal, I wanted them to feel it too. So I would take men inside my house. I changed my profile as a betrayed woman to become a mistress. I had a spirit of betrayal inside me that drove me. That desire was greater than me. So I started drinking and going out at night. I was tired and fed up with the situation we had. So I took a knife to kill myself. This was when my 5-year-old daughter sat by my side and said, "Mom, don't do that." I looked at her and thought, I am the one who has to take care of her, not her taking care of me. At 5 years old, she bathed me as I was so drunk. She looked after herself because she did not have a mum there to look after her. Then I divorced my husband. I said, now I will give my daughter a better life. However, it did not happen like that. It was the opposite. I said, now that I am single again, I'm going to enjoy the life I did not enjoy before. But it came to a point where I was asking God to take me out of that life, as I did not have any strength left. I asked God for a light, a chance to live, and to give a dignified life to my daughters. One day, I woke up, took my daughters to school, and then I found a rope that I was looking for. So immediately I thought of suicide. I thought, it's just right. I'll kill myself, end this suffering, and that is it. They will be free from this mother. But then I remembered the Universal Church near my house. So I went there. I got up and went there the way I was. I sat on a bench and stayed there, looking around and crying with that desperation and that pain that felt like it was going to rip through my chest. I poured out myself there. I talked about my whole life, all the frustrations, the anger and the hurt, about the world and the people. I left there with my soul cleansed. I left there feeling light. I received the prayer and manifested with evil spirits. I came to the church at the beginning of the pandemic. It was a critical moment. The church had not closed yet, but soon after, it closed. But still, I did not stop going. Even if it was to stop at the gates, I went, did my prayers, and asked God for my deliverance. Before I realized, I was sleeping without taking pills. I stopped going to parties. And I no longer had a desire for sex. Soon after I started attending the church, the campaign began. I started generating my sacrifice. However, the biggest sacrifice was not the financial one. The biggest one was my life. I had inside me the thought that I could no longer have that spirit within, that old creature. I said to God, I will go up on this altar, but I will not come down as the same person that went up. I wanted to leave all the putridity I had inside on the altar. I wanted to leave that old creature, my past, the rubbish past I had on the altar. I wanted to leave all the desires, the traumas there. I wanted to be a new person. I wanted to be a new person, not for the world, but for God. I said, God, take this rubbish life. I did not want wealth, material things. I only wanted peace for my spirit. When I went down from the altar, when I stood up, it was as if I'd come down from Mount Sinai, like Moses. The brightness, the joy, the peace inside radiated. Now I want the Holy Spirit inside me. I want to testify to this world about the God I serve. On a Tuesday, I was at home seeking. I felt an enormous joy. It was a radiant joy. I said, my God, I can die today as I will die happy. I was seeking and seeking. I was not tired of seeking. I did not want that joy to end. It was not a passing sensation. It was a great joy. I was smiling for no reason. I gave my everything to God, and He gave His everything to me. I started attending the meetings, the seminars of love therapy, so I could learn and understand. In the seminar, I met my current husband. We got to know each other for about 1 or 2 months, and then we decided to take our relationship to another level. Then came the great day, our wedding day. God restored my financial life. He restored my love life, restored my spiritual life, and my daughter, who no longer suffers from depression. She is a woman of God. I am part of the group HELP, where we help people suffering from depression, people who mutilate themselves. Today, I can say that I give what God has given me. This is what the altar does. From a woman who destroyed marriages, from an alcoholic woman, from a woman who took pleasure in seeing other people suffer, today he has done this.